Hello, everyone. I am VJ from VJ's Crochet, and welcome to WIP It Wednesday. This is where we get to share our works in progress. Welcome to my returning subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel members. And if you are part of Team Replay, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. How is everybody? I am having trouble with StreamYard playing all of my clips, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to have to sit down with Mr. Stream and Mr. Yard later on and find out what's happening here. My cousin Michelle is in the house doing stuff with her baby. She's drinking flavored water and working on the border of her bonus child sweater. Chew is here. Hello, Chew. How are you? Thank you for coming. I'm doing pretty good, Michelle. You know, the rain is has Mr. Arthur up in arms, but I'm moving. It's slow, but I'm moving. There's our dear Miss Sarah. How you doing, girlfriend? Angela's here. Good to see you. And there's our Cammy Cam. Hi. Wait a minute. Hey, y'all. Hey. Sarah says, I'm surprisingly not actively working on anything. What happened? Did you have a rainstorm, tornado, hail? What? I can't believe it. Victoria's here. Oh, Wonder Twin number 1 and 2 are at a paint night tonight. We'll catch the replay later. Enjoy. Oh, a paint night. Sounds like fun. Oh no. Oh, Sarah, I am so very sorry. I am happy he got his VA recognition. At least now he's at peace. I am so sorry. My heart, prayers, and condolences go out to you. And yeah, I understand why you're not crocheting. I am so sorry. You're off this week? Oh, baby girl. Okay, we'll talk. Maybe we can do something tomorrow. Flower Tammy, how are you? Good to see you. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And did I know you were off this week? I don't even know what I knew. I have oatmeal in my brain. Miss Kathleen is here. It's 90 in the Bronx. I'm doing pretty well. I have aching limbs and oatmeal in my brain, but aside from that, I'm okay. She is crocheting on a chevron blanket for her daughter, and she has water in her cup. I know this has been a recovery week because you've had it going on, and then we've had rain, and then we've had stuff. Yeah, maybe we can do something tomorrow. We'll talk after I get Shorty off, because you know it's Wednesday, so I'm going to be doing Granny D from the car because I have to go to the produce truck. I always want to call it a food truck, and it's not a food. Well, it's food, but it's fruit and produce. Sarah, do we need to get after someone who stole your hook? No, baby, she's not. She's. I understand. Coley, girl, where in the heck have you been? I keep going into Duolingo, going. That's right. I haven't seen her live. Coley, what have you been doing? Are you okay? Have missed one of my favorite Yarny family. God love you, honey. What's going on with you? Got a smoothie and an infinity granny. Oh my gosh. Pebbly Pooh is spreading joy, love, happiness, and prayers. Yes, ma'am. Prayers for our dear sweet Sarah. Yeah, I know your brain. I did granny squares because all I could count up to was 3. So you take your time and see when you get to a point where you can count up to 3. And be kind to yourself. Don't let anybody pressure you saying that, well, you should be over it by now. You get over it. When you get over it, you take all the time you need and you take care of yourself. You are so very welcome. I am so sorry. I am so happy he got his VA kudos while he was still here instead of the final ceremony. Oh, I am happy he got that. Did he realize what they were doing, Sarah? Because I didn't get a chance to uh talk to you last week. Maybe you did. Yeah, because I said we'd go out to dinner and you said your son would still be home. So I have oatmeal up here, okay? Tomorrow is the eye doctor for me and the college man. See? See, this is what's been happening. Margie, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you feeling? I still say we go for walleye on Friday, but that's just me. That's just me. You know, fish on Friday, Catholic girl. Ah. Susan, welcome in. Good to see you. And Sunflower Ashley, have you been here? I did not see you. If I missed you, I am so sorry. Or you just came in wanting the weather. It is 72 in San Jose. I may have to move. Wind is 9 miles per hour, and the humidity is 54%. Susan has water in her cup. And what is on your hook? Cami has mostly cloudy, temp 76. Whoa, wind is 8 miles per hour, and the humidity is 79%. That sounds pleasant too. Sarah says, but there will be new life because my son's girlfriend is pregnant. Just got her first sonogram and we're going next week for the heartbeat. Oh, that is precious. They say every time we lose one, we open the door for another angel. Yeah. I lost my grandmother the year my son was born. Susan has water in her cup and scarf on her needles. Go ahead with your bad self. Michelle says, we shall see how the day plays out. If the weather has its way, I'm not risking getting sick again. No, you stay home. You stay home. I don't want you sick again. Or still. Margie has 113 degrees. You're 113 degrees, and Susan has 76 degrees, and you all are in the same state. That's incredible. Wind is 6 miles per hour, and the humidity is 8%. Oh my gosh. Michelle has 90 degrees, wind is 6 miles per hour, and humidity is 44%. Amen is right. Outlaw, how are you? Is it Mary? You know, I haven't been here long enough to remember anything. It may be 76, but it's humid as all get out. Zach, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Uh, Pocahontas has showers in the vicinity. Temp is 89. He doesn't normally do Celsius. Wind is 7 miles per hour and the humidity is 63%. Let me scroll back up here. Does he normally do Celsius? Yes, he does. I just haven't paid any attention. Scratch that. Tammy has water in her cup and a summer top for her grand. She's getting all the colors, isn't she? I have pleurisy, so that is keeping this mess going. Girl, cousin, you stay in the house. Just stay in the house. We will meet up sometime this year. Pebbly Poo, I'm working on some beautiful tea time yarn and blending it with glitzy glam for added sparkles. Go ahead. Crystal, how you doing, sweetie? Coley says, I've had PT at same time as your live lately. Was recently in hospital for a few days with digestive issues, but everything is much better. I've really missed you all. I'm glad we've missed you. I noticed that you were not here. I'm okay with you having PT, anything that makes you feel better. I was just concerned. So thank you for alleviating my concerns. Crystal has 87 degrees, wind is 6 miles per hour, and her humidity is 65%. Everybody is speaking. Yeah, we missed Coley. Coley has 87 degrees, wind is 4 miles per hour, and the humidity is 51%. Yeah, Crystal, digestive issues can be rough. They can be a whole can of worms all by themselves. So yeah, you had some stuff going on. I do not wish that on anybody. You are okay because God is Lord. There you go. There you go. Wait, stop running, Nightbot. I have 89 degrees, wind is 7 miles per hour, and the humidity is 48%. It's not as steamy as it has been, so I'm happy about that. I am happy because this past weekend it was not nice. Okay. So how was everybody's 4th of July for the people in the US? Did you celebrate? Did you do fireworks? Did you barbecue? Anything special happening? Okay, Victoria has her first attempt at a toe up sock. Well, it looks like a pretty good first attempt to me. Except I just lost my little goose. Okay, we're just going to get rid of you. Looks pretty good to me. I don't know anything about the beginnings of socks, but it looks pretty good to me. Margie stayed home. Doretha says, I didn't do it right. Take two. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Coley's giving a blanket hello to all. Cammie saying, BJ, I can slice off some of this humidity and send it to you if you want. No, thank you. Thank you, but no, thank you. I had enough humidity this past weekend. Notice I have not taken my hair down. Doretha has showers in the vicinity as well. Temps 87 degrees, winds 10 miles per hour, and the humidity is 63%. It was just a day over there? Okay. Yeah, you did a good start. You tried. Rita, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Today I am doing good as the meds finally kicked in. Yay! Mom is in bed and soon asleep. I hope. I hope so too. I hope so too. And then you can rest. Crystal says our humidity has been dropping all day. Thank God it started at 99%. Your humidity started at 99%. Is there something you want? No, I finished the book. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. She finally finished the book. Okay. You got hiccups on the 4th? That's what I was saying, Rita. That toe looks like a good start. It really does. Michelle says, "Oh, shoot, I forgot to post, and I am not getting up to take a picture now." That's okay. You can post it for next week. It's all good. Rita says, "And I have iced coffee and sewing fishes." Oh, okay. You're sewing fishes' clothes. I'm like, "You're sewing fishes' clothes." Okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. And please check out my members channels because they are all so generous and talented, and they scroll by periodically, so go have a look see. Sarah says, "Home Hannah Crystal, I hate humidity, so does my hair." You see, yeah. That's all we got going on right now. Rita saying hi to Margie. Michelle, Mama's doing pretty good. Her fatigue has been active, but it is going good. Kate, welcome in. Good to see you. She is trying to watch, but why do I always get phone calls I can't refuse? That's the devil. That is the devil. And they're taking advantage of you not having a secondary device. I had a lovely heat rash. I hated. Oh, baby. Oh, I'm so sorry. And back in the day, they used to tell us to use talcum powder, and now they say talcum powder is not good. It's a wonder any of us are still alive. It really is. Victoria says, "And another pair I had to restart because I had put them down for too long." I have done that. I have done that. I have to start over because I don't know where I am, what I'm doing, or why. Mm-hmm. That'd be me. Oh, and I think she's up to the heels because she's making DP. She's using DPNs. Oh, I like the cables. Go ahead with your bad self, Victoria. But that looks like top down. That does not look like toe up, in my unprofessional opinion. That's just me. There's our dear Sanita. You got it on your arms. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, we used to use talcum powder. Angela says cornstarch. Yep, if you got cornstarch. Kate says, "I got my wheelchair and a car. As soon as I get a ramp and carrier, I will be an invincible redecorator." Go ahead with your bad self. You got your wheelchair and a car. You just need your ramp and a carrier. Oh, because you've got a car and you don't have a van. So you're going to put the carrier outside the trunk and you're going to fold your wheelchair up and put it in the back? Is that what you're saying? We used to have patients collapse their wheelchairs and put them in the back seat and roll off and drive off with them. So we got the kind of wheelchairs that don't fold for that very reason. Yeah, they were taking the wheelchairs home. Rude. Crystal says, "Zach, this will sound nutty, but put deodorant on it and it should be a lot better by morning." Put deodorant on a heat rash? Okay. Okay. Delia, thank you for coming in. Oh, honey, work and lurk because you know it's Wednesday and we got the goodies. We've got the goodies. Rita says, "I've been having a frogging party last week. If I don't remember the pattern or who it is for, it will be ripped out." I understand. Sometimes it's easier to undo it and redo it than it is to try to figure out where you are in the pattern, what the pattern is, and who the pattern's for. I agree. Kate has coffee in her cup. Yarn tours samples on her needles. Oh, that sounds interesting. Zach says, sorry, Michelle, I sent you a picture. Just wanted to see what you thought. What did we tell you about that S word, Zach? There's our granny. It's gonna take an ocean of it's gonna take an ocean of calamine lotion. It's gonna take an ocean of calamine lotion. Oh my gracious me. Granny, did Hurricane Chantel do any damage in North Carolina? I know it hit South Carolina. Crystal says, Zach, I may have misspoke. Is it heat rash or chafing? I thought he said heat rash, but we know how my memory is. I thought I came on at 1 o'clock today, and then no, at 3 o'clock today, and then I remembered, no, it's Wednesday. You come on at 2:45, and I was like, oh, okay. I can't keep up. Angela says, my mood blanket. I am about 2 months behind in the stitching, and she's laughing about it. Well, you have to do your mood blanket when you're in the mood. And I understand. Wait a minute. Can't. It's scrolling. I'm trying to hit stuff. Oh. Now, if you're 2 months behind, how do you remember what mood you were on a particular day? Or are you doing it by month? What's happening here? Granny says, nope, no damage where I am in central North Carolina. Well, that's good. That is good. Zach says, you and Granny D both told me the S word is forbidden. You are very polite and we appreciate it, but sometimes it is what it is. And don't be sorry. Deodorant is for chafing, not heat rash. Okay, Zach, don't use deodorant. Angela says, for reals. She writes it down. See? Don P, welcome in. Are you safe? Did you have any damage? How are you and yours? Yeah, I thought about my South Carolina fam here and my Florida people. Because those things move, they turn. Sanitha. Oh. Sanitha says almost done with half the skein of 656 yards, 600 meters, 7 ounces. Thank you for the ounces, Sanitha. 200-gram DK, 100% acrylic. Hopefully will be done before vacation. Oh, shoot, she did a video, so it's not going to let me open it. What the hey? Maybe I can do it this way. Okay. It's so fiddly. Oh, it looks like the Fruity Stripes. Day 5 of the Cleopatra tank top that I went rogue using 6mm and Premier Bloom in Morning Glory. That's why it looks like the Fruity Stripes, because she used the bloom. That is pretty. That is pretty. You love the toe-up sock? Good morning, Sam. How are you? Hope everyone has hit that like button and thank you. There's my little blue friend. Girl, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. We got 26 fingers and 18 thumbs. Um, we either have to cut off some fingers or add some thumbs. I'm not sure what we need to do here. Ah, Sam says, I will sit on those people who haven't hit the thumbs yet. Granny says, Sunitha, that top looks so darling on you. Yeah. She is just a little doll. That is going to be gorgeous. And she's almost done. She's working on the band now. Wow, wow, wow. You think you'll have it done by Friday? I might actually remember what I saw today by Friday. The jury's still out. I might remember. That is so cute. I like that. Roberta says we'll be an FO, I hope, by Friday. This is a pineapple bear to keep the watermelon pig company. Oh, Roberta, girlfriend. See, see. Oh my gosh. That is too cute. Oh. Okay, everybody, all together. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's so cute. Everybody is speaking. Michelle says, I've got scissors and a knife. Your pick. Nah, don't threaten the fam. Don't threaten them. We will just not let them ride the party bus and they'll have to take the streetcar. We or we'll make them walk. Don P says, no damage here either. Mostly just a wild wind and rainstorm. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. Well, we've gotten wind shears that have knocked down telephone poles, and we've been without electricity for days. I think one time we were out for weeks. So yeah, it's wind can be very devastating. Especially when your power lines are above ground. Luckily, over here, they are below ground, but I have had the power go off. And she's got all but his facial features. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is so stinking cute. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness gracious, Roberta. That is too stinking cute. You all are so flippin' talented. Yeah, that is torture. I'm gonna make them take the streetcar. They cannot take the party bus. I'm telling you. Dawn P is waiting for the flooding because the water rolls downhill. Ah, how long says don't mash those thumbs too hard. Sam says, better now I have managed some sleep. Have had an awful week, awake for almost 3 days. Oh, good gosh, Sam. But only could sleep for 4 hours at a time. Ugh, finally got a solid 7 in. Oh my gosh, honey, I am so sorry. Sunflower asked about my birthday. Oh, that is so sweet of her. My birthday is not until the 15th. I wasn't going to say anything because you all know how I am. Oh, yeah, it's July. We have to do the birthday month. Oh, Lord, I don't have anything together. We'll start on the birthday giveaways next week because then I switch everything to subscribers only. Or did we vote for a party? I don't even remember what we voted on now. I much prefer the weekly giveaways to a party anyway, because I'm like Granny D. I can't handle a big party. Isn't the green pretty? Isn't it pretty? So mine's the 15th. Nana Michelle's is the 14th. Gloria Bowman's is the 14th. Zach's was last week. Who else is in January? My sister-in-law's is today. Yeah, I didn't even put the post up. I've had all six grandchildren and a niece and a nephew. It's a wonder I'm still sitting up here. And then, of course, my drama queen didn't take her medication and she was sick Sunday, so I had to deal with that. So yeah, it's been a little stressful. Every, Everybody still has all their fingers and toes. Uh, Only one grandchild was burnt by a fireworks. None of them got ticks, and none of them drowned in the pool. I count that as a win. Don P says the floods here usually start a few days later. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, we have to pray that Sam gets more sleep because that's horrible. You've been up for 3 days. Oh my gosh. Sunflower Ashley is getting her next chemo on Wednesday. You'll be back by then. Oh, you're not home? Enjoy your trip. And all those streetcars have weirdos on them. Though I've never met a weirdo on a bus, I think that means I'm the weirdo. I have met a weirdo on the bus. I have. Kate says, my wheelchair is electric with 3 speeds. Go ahead, girlfriend. 1, sneak speed. 2, looking at the yarn store. And 3, look out. Pebbles, does your wheelchair have 3 speeds? Sadly, you either. Sam is laughing at Kate. I used to have to loan a scooter when at university. Got told off so many times for speeding. My mother was in my hospital in a wheelchair and I was taking her somewhere. I don't even know what department she was going to, but she told me to stop speeding. I was making her seasick. And I'm like, I'm just pushing the wheelchair. She said, but you're going too fast. I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. Did I say January? It's July. It's July. Rubies. Good afternoon, Kristen. Just crocheting and listening. But my birthday is the 17th. Welcome in, Miss Cancer. Good to see you. Yeah, I have to put the post up so everybody can chime in. I haven't been posting much lately. Does anybody even read the community tab? Yes, you are January the 1st. Did I say anything about your birthday? If I did, I didn't mean to, because I know when your birthday is. You all know there's a disconnect between my head and my mouth. Strange things happen. That's why I need you all to keep me straight. Pebbles has a 1 speed. Go. Oh, PJ and everyone, have a beautiful day today. God bless you all. You too, Outlaw. Thank you for coming by. I greatly appreciate it. You stay safe and stay cool. Sam says, I thought she was threatening to punch us then. No, no. I read the community tab often, especially if I think someone is late with a live. See, what had happened was, Michelle says occasionally she does read the post. I said January instead of July. Okay, Sadi. It's still the 15th of this month. So forgive me. Cancer all the way. My family is the Christmas color family, birthstone wise. Me, Jan, Garnet. Hubby, July, Ruby. Oldest, August, Peridot. And baby, May, Emerald. That's awesome. Your hubby gets a Ruby? Okay. Just holler, female driver, no brakes. We had places to go. It wasn't Sunday. I was not doing a nice, slow, leisurely stroll. We had some place to be. Rita says mom is now stuffing fish for amigurumis. This these are also for trostimos. I'm gonna have to get Google to read that to me one day because I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. What do I know? I don't know anything. Obviously, I don't know the difference between July and January, except that July is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Oh my gracious me. You come up with the prettiest fabric, Rita. Oh my gosh. Margie says her daughter's is the 22nd of, I don't know, because she's running from me, of this month. Oh, so is she a Leo? Cynthia, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Your birthdays are the 15th and the 17th. Okay. Sam says amigurumis eat stuffed fish, or she's asking if they eat stuffed fish. Susan says the home health nurse is coming soon. I hope he gets in and out. I don't want to miss the bus to Granny D's. I understand. I understand. He may have to take an Uber to get out. Oh, they're 4 years apart? There's Roberta. Roberta, we love that pineapple bear. That is the bomb. I absolutely love it. Your husband's is the 30th. Okay, he's a Leo. Rita says, I have no idea, but hubby has forbidden me to use my third speed on my wheelchair. When he's out of town, what he doesn't know won't hurt him. Yep, that bear was the bomb. I love him. He is so cute. Thank you, Kate. He's done. We'll have it on Friday. Now, did I see the watermelon pig? Because I don't remember a watermelon pig. Or did you not take a picture of the watermelon pig? Rita says, my birthday was 25 June, and I am a Cancer, and Pearl is my birthstone. Margie says, hers is the last day of Cancer. Okay, thank you. Because some change on the 22nd and some change on the 23rd, and I can't keep that in my head. Sunitha says, DC, Richard is the 29th. I swear we are the same person. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. Rita is also working on mom's new bib. Oh my gosh, Rita. Oh. Okay, I'm going to get my buttons in the right order this time. Oh my gosh. This is too cute. You know I'm here for the aquamarine. Wowzers. Oh, she's going to love that. How many bibs does she have so far? That is too cute. Roberta says, yes, the pig was an FO. Remember y'all joked about watermelon and barbecue? Girl, you know I don't remember anything. But if we joked about it, I'll have to go look in the archives. Crystal's laughing at Sunitha. God was like, I am going to parallel this too. Kate says, Sam, that's so funny. I love that I will be able to have an attitude if I want. I'm really tired of getting out of everyone's way because I am so slow. Girl, I hear you. I hear you. Tammy says, my mom's birthday is the 19th of July and mine is April 10th. Okay. Okay. Margie says, my dad's birthday is the 25th of July and he's a Leo. All these summer babies. Sam says, so right, Kate. And when it's raining, you want to get out of it. Rita takes hers out in the snow. Cynthia says, my mom made several full quilts out of this pattern. Beautiful. And she's doing hand quilting, Cynthia. Rita says, this is the second that will be quilted. She has 5 others I've made. Oh, wow. It is adorable. That one was emailed. Oh, okay. Susan says, I have my priorities in order. Sunflower's husband's birthday is on the 24th. It's the same day as my late mom's. Oh, I am sorry for your mom, and I'm happy that his is on the 24th so you can keep up with it. My ex's family, I had to learn 6 names and 6 birthdays, and I had the whole family because everybody was named after somebody and everybody was born on somebody else's birthday. Made it easy. And everybody, I think there was like one birthday every month, but you get 4 or 5 people in it. It was too funny. Rita says, and I'm working on a Dahlia baby cardigan in ice cream yarn. I have restarted it 4 times. Brain will not power up enough to read a pattern. That's because you're not getting any rest. But at least you know what's happening. But still, it is pretty. And Michelle, look up. We got pink. Pink, 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 pink. That is cute. That is really pretty. And I love me some ice cream yarn. That is really pretty. Cynthia says, yes, moms, we hand quilted too. Very special work. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Crystal says, what is wild is my hubby and his brother shared the same birthday. And no, they're not twins. My hubby is the baby by 2 years. My daughter shares a birthday with one of her cousins. Her dad was born on that cousin's father's birthday. The fathers were brothers. They were born on the same day, and they each had a child whose birthday was the same day. Roberta says, looking forward to seeing the finished cardigan. Isn't it beautiful? Sam says, the first week of September was terrible for my ex's fam. 4 birthdays and 2 wedding anniversaries and Father's Day. Wowzers. I knew you'd like that pink. I knew you would. Do I know my cousin or do I know my cousin? Girl, that is, I love some ice cream yarn. I really, 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 really do. Pabbly Poo has tea time mixed with glitzy glam, and these are 2 paws. I don't know if they're the front paws or the back paws, but she's got 2 paws. Let me move my cousin out of the way here. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, that glitzy glam is pretty with that. Michelle says, talk about cut, copy, paste. Kate says, Pebbles, I hope your brakes work. Ooh, I always hope the brakes work. Always, always, always. My great aunt had one of those rollators, and the brakes were broken. And every time she tried to sit in it, it would roll out and she'd fall. So I finally got tired of her falling. I went and bought her a new one. Do you know she still used that old one and fell again? Some people. Oh my gosh. I think I finally took the old one away, so she had to use the new one. We okay. Hold on. I had to refresh email because usually when Dawn P shows up, she has put something in my email for me, and I have nothing in the email. Roberta, thank you for everything that you've been sending me. I greatly appreciate it. I have to refresh Facebook. I don't think I have anything new in Facebook. I off topic. I did this weighted arm exercise with this lady this morning, and ooh, Sarah. And it was a nice little workout. And those who are wheelchair bound could do it as well. I have to show this. Our dear Sarah shared this, and Sarah, I'm here for it. I am here for it. This gentleman, wait a minute, let me set the stage here. Uh this gentleman says, I would love to weave in the ends. Or, hey girl, I would love to weave in the ends. I'd let him weave in my ends. I'm just saying. Ooh, wee. Yeah. Kate says, I've got 4 grands and 1 great-grand born in July. Ooh, my gracious me. Pebble says, Kate, I have no brakes, just power down. Oh, that's scary. Flower Tammy has light rain. It's 73. Oh, that sounds so good. Wind is 5 miles per hour and the humidity is 81%. That does not sound good. And Granny is talking to people. Sarah, that's cute. Everybody's speaking. Nightbot is dropping channel members. Cynthia's laughing at me. It was a cute bear. That was a big favorite of mine. There was a handsome Mr. Charlie Hunan. Hunan? Hunan. Human. Tammy says, I have ends. No, I'm not broken. I just have oatmeal in my brain. Shawty's testing my skills. And I had just told my brother-in-law, you can take the girl out of the hospital, but you can't take the hospital out of the girls. And dadgummit, I had to go do triage. Roberta says he's been weaving in ends. He must have very nimble hands. Ooh. Pull up the cactus. You didn't send me a cactus. Did you just send it? Yeah. Goodbye, dear. I will be back to you another time. He is in the Facebook group if anybody needs their ends woven in. Whew. Whew. Okay, we're going to do all comments, not most relevant, because you don't know what is relevant to us. Sunita, I don't have anything from you. Try it again. Here, let me search on your name because it's not in the post. Hold on. Let me see if you dropped it somewhere else. Now I just lost my cursor. What the hey? Or did you drop it in somebody else's message? Because you have to tell me when you do that. I don't readily find it. And they said you dropped one here, but I don't have it. I don't have one. I saw it. Try again. Pebble says it's a blue jazzy, top speed 5 miles per hour, 14-mile range. That's still faster than a lot of people can walk. Jeanette, welcome in. Good to see you. Been here the entire time. I don't have any ends at the moment, but can create lots in a matter of minutes. I know that's right. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, we can create some ends. Yes, we can. Oh my gosh. No, from last week. Oh, I did a part two. Oh, yeah. This is what you sent that broke me. You're trying to break me again. Sunitha, I thought we were friends. I seriously thought we were friends. You got the L and the O and the V. Have you finished? Have you started on the E? Oh my gosh. Uh Making your mouth water. I know. I know. Yeah, I would. I'd give him all my lunch money. He was on Sons of Anarchy and King Arthur. He is a beautiful man. Go ahead with your bad self. I have never seen Sons of Anarchy. I've seen Camelot. I haven't seen King Arthur. I think I have to pass on the end weaving. Too much weaving would put me back in the hospital. I know. I know. Oh my gosh. It was last week's FO. Okay. Didn't I finish the FO? Oh, because we're doing last week's FO this Friday. I'm coming on early. I got to make myself a note that I'm coming on early, and we're doing last week's FOs first, and then we're doing this week's FOs to follow. Because last week I did a WIP It Wednesday and a WIP It Wednesday part two, so I got Wednesday out of the way. So we're gonna do Friday. She's trying to break my brain. She's trying real hard. I remember now. Yeah, I got FOs to do. Sam says, FYI, I wouldn't trust him to sew any ends in correctly. He don't look like he would have his mind on the job. Sam and Granny D says, true that, Sam. See, y'all. No, when you get back. Where are you? You keep telling me when you get back. I don't know where you are. Did I miss that you were leaving? Are you in Colorado again? I haven't been on Facebook. I don't know who's doing what. Roberta says, Sam, let him go. It would be worth going back to fix later. Be right back, but we'll be lurking. Gotcha, Granny. Sam's laughing at Roberta. I don't know. I'm too old for that. I am not too old. I may have to go to the hospital afterwards, but I'm not too old. Kate, look next to your volume. You'll see the word live. Click on that word because you're behind in the chat. Congrats. My oldest stepson is in Portland. So wave at him. You could probably see him. Oh, no, you're never too old. Cindy Lou, how you doing? Coming in late. Hey, that's better than not coming in at all. But I wanted to say hello and so nice to see you on your live today. It is so nice to see you too. How have you been? And she's saying hi to everybody. Yeah, no, we're not too old. No. I think I still remember what goes where and what to do with it. I believe. It's like falling off a bicycle. It just comes back to you. Oh, excuse me. And I have a whip. I had to frog my whip from last week because when I brought it in here and held it up, I realized that my color change was not symmetrical because this big twist is thinner than the black, which is Red Heart Super Saver. So when I held it up, I could see that it wasn't symmetrical. So I had to frog back all of this green, and instead of putting two DCs on each end stitch, I have to put three DCs in the green to make it even all the way down. So I'm glad I held it up, or I would have had it done and not known that it was not correct. So this is where we are so far. Is 2 feet of black. It's going to be 2 feet of the green, and then 2 more feet of the black. And then I'll be done with that, and I'll make a matching beanie. Margie says, Sunitha, you are and 1.5 hours south of my daughter. Okay, precious. Sam says she never learned how to ride a bike. I learned how to ride a bike, but it was a traumatic experience. Roberta says, just pretend you forgot and let him teach you how to weave it ends. Sam is laughing at Roberta. You know all the tricks. Yes, she does. She knows all the tricks. Yes, she does. You're working on getting better. I hope you get better. Because before you were working on getting your sister better. So I hope you and she both get better. Susan, good to see. Wait a minute. My chat's jumping. Susan E., welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And for everybody who did not put a whip in the Facebook group, what is on your hook? What's everybody working on? Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cindy. This is another donation for My Life in a Bag. So that'll be another hat and scarf down. Thank you, Susan E. I appreciate that. Crystal says, never too old. Stephen's hubby's grandmother told me when her dementia was starting to take place that Pa, her hubby, got it at least 3 times a year: Christmas, his birthday, and anniversary. When my late husband's grandmother was in a nursing home, she had dementia. She kept getting out of the beds and wandering the grounds. She was trying to climb the fence to go see her late husband. She thought he was still alive, so she kept trying to escape. Crystal says, I just sat there gobsmacked when she was 85 and I was 20. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. That's funny. You got it 3 times a year, right? Kristen says, I am trying a basket weave granny square. Ooh, please post that to the group. I would love to see that. I like the basket weave. I don't think I've ever done it though. I don't think so. Susan is working on making a wool felted tote inspired by Granny D. Yeah, Granny D is all into the totes. First it was moss stitch, and then it was the Agatha's reading shawl, and now it's the felted bags. Everybody's speaking. Susan says, I got one side of the huge tote done. Yeah, it's got to be huge before you felt it. I don't know. To me, I feel like you're using a whole lot of yarn to make this humongous bag, and when you felt it, it comes down to normal size. Why not just make it the normal size and be done with it? That's just me. I just think it's a whole lot of yarn. Roberta says, Crystal, she was snickering, I'm sure, trying to shock you. Cindy says, that sounds awesome, Kristen. And I have wanted to do the wool bag for so long now. Uh, Granny D was my inspiration for that too. Okay. Okay. All you felters. When we were at the Midwest Fiber Fest, they were selling the needles for needle felting. I said I would stab myself so many times it would not be enjoyable. I don't care if I had on a thimble or what. I would stab myself. It just would happen. Roberta says felting makes a certain texture and actually strengthens the fabric. Well, I see why that is good for bags. It also makes it like a smooth fabric. It's just the yarn, because wool is so expensive. Crystal says she did snicker, but it was out of her norm. But I loved it because it felt like she was saying she was cool too, you know? Go ahead, Grandma. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Susan says it just has such a wonderful texture once it gets done. Okay. Okay. I don't think I have any wool. I might try that one day. Love the cactus, Sanita. Are you caught up, Kate? Kate, you're still behind. Go all the way to the end. Scroll forward. Hit the word live. You're behind. Okay, it is 3:45. We got 15 minutes. What do you all want to do for the last 15 minutes? Anybody want to come up on panel? I could drop the link. Or we could sit and talk yarn. Or, oh, sorry to tell you about the lady with the arm exercises. She has, I think, 7 exercises that she does. It takes about 17 minutes. And if you're interested, I can drop the link in the community tab. If you want to get your arms toned, I have to get rid of my bat wings. I just have to. I cannot stand them. I've had this lady on my watch later list for months, and I finally got out today and did them. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I could feel it. Cindy says, I was thinking about felting a little container that I did once, thinking it will make it stronger. So that is good to know information. Yes, it is, Roberta. Thanks for that little tidbit of info. I learned something new on every live. I tell you all that I learned something new. Crystal says, Kate, I believe you may be behind on live. I believe she's behind as well. Susan says, I got an excellent deal on a bunch of 100% pure wool. I had to do the girl. If you got a good deal, yes, you had to do it. 100% pure wool. Oh, yes. I understand. Go for it. I can't wait to see. Please drop a picture next week. Kristen says, any good ideas on yarn or hooks? Um, it depends. Everybody has their favorites. When I first started crocheting, little kid in the neighborhood, we went to Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin had boy hooks. I got a set of boy hooks and learned how to crochet. Over the course of time, somehow or other, I started getting Susan Bates hooks and decided I liked them better. A lot of people like the Clover Amore. A lot of people like the dots hooks. I've never tried any of them, so I can't speak upon that. Everybody can say what their favorite is. I like Red Heart Super Saver yarn because when I first started using Super Saver, it had no dye lot. So I didn't have to buy a lot of yarn because anytime I went back to get that particular color of yarn, it was all the same. I didn't have to worry about dye lots, and it was reasonably priced. This Big Twist is soft and it's okay yarn, but it's thinner than the Super Saver, so you might need a little bit more Big Twist than the Super Saver. A lot of people like Walmart's yarn. I've used it before and it's okay. And the Craft Smart from Michaels, the first time I used it, it was rougher than Super Saver. I could not stand it. But I have been told that they have revamped their processing and that it's a lot softer. So it depends upon your budget, how much you want to spend, or Hirschner's has a lot of good sales if you want to try different yarns at a reasonable price. And periodically, they have a free shipping sale. So you can try the sale yarns and get free shipping. Roberta says, I needle felt my eyes and features on my Amis. Those eyes are not coming out. Cindy Lou says that sounds awesome too, VJ, about the arm exercise. Okay, I will put that on the community tab because I'm going to start doing her daily. Cynthia says she's a Bates girl. Kristen says I like the Susan Bates, but I like a thicker handle. Any suggestions for a thicker handle? They have these little knobs that you can buy that you can slip onto your hooks, or Susan Bates has an ergonomic hook, or if you know anybody who does the resin hooks, you can have them do the resin hooks over the Susan Bates if you need a particular thickness. But they have ergonomic hooks as well. Or if you have a knitting loom, you can get those little bitty rubber bands and you can weave a soft handle for your hooks. Tammy is a Susan Bates girl or a furls. Margie loves her furls. Roberta says, I like Super Saver for that very reason it's stiff, holds the shapes and is moldable. That too. Plus, when you wash Super Saver, it does soften up and it lasts. You can get I've got Super Saver that my grandmother had purchased back in the 80s, and it's still good. Super Saver will last. It washes well. After a while, it may start to peel a little bit, but you just pull the peels off, or you get one of those little razors and shave them off. Crystal says a major tip: never buy cobweb weight yarn. It is not crochet. Oh, cobweb weight is that smaller than a one? Crystal says she's a fan of the clover hooks. Roberta says I've had most of my hooks so long the name is worn off. ah. Roberta says DC only if you use a tiny hook and a magnifier. I've got that review on my Tip Tuesday for the magnifying lighted headlamp, the magnifying headlamp, and I am not sponsored, but it helps a lot. It really does. Crystal says, Roberta, I tried a 0.75 and it kept breaking. The yarn kept breaking? Oh, do you crochet tight? Roberta says, my daughter has a teddy I made for her when she was little. She washed it and let babies play with it, and it is still going. Well, you all know I told you the story that when Shorty was born, I gifted my daughter her baby blanket that my grandmother had made for her. So it was over 30 years old and it was still in nice enough condition to pass it on. It is thinner than a 30 weight. Then you would need a 12 or a 13 steel hook if it is thinner than a 30. Um yeah, cuz I think I have a 14 and I can't even see the hook. It just looks like a straight shaft to me. But yeah, you need a 12 or a 13 for that. Roberta says, DC, could you double it to make it stronger? That's a thought. Or pair it with something else. I've been hearing not to buy yarn from Knit Picks. Oh, really? What's going on with Knit Picks? I've never bought yarn from Knit Picks, but what's going on? They were selling ice yarn, weren't they? Crystal says, I gave it to Spring so she could put two together and spin them. Oh, that's what you gave her. Okay, okay. I probably would have paired that with a DK weight and made something with it. But that's just me. Cindy says, that sounds very awesome, VJ, and very sweet to pass it on. Oh, thank you. I bet they truly love and appreciated it as much as you loved it, the blanket as well. She did because I had it all in a note because I started out with what I had made for her, and then I made something for the baby, and then the next layer was a note of something that my mother had crocheted for her, and then the bottom was what my grandmother had crocheted for her. So I think it started out with for my baby's baby, and then it was from your grandmother, and then it was from your great grandmother. And she's sitting there counting, and she's like, "From Granny?" I said, "Yeah, Granny made that for you when you were born." And yes, she burst out into tears because my cousin Bobby was sitting there, and she says, "Yeah, I remember her making that." Warehouse has bug infestation. And they didn't tell the customers. Oh my. Ooh, yeah, don't shop at Knit Picks for quite some time. Yeah. That's like if you buy yarn from Goodwill, you lay it out in the sun for about 3 days, or you put it in the freezer for about 3 days, and then you open it up outside. You don't open it up in the house. Because you never know what's going on at Goodwill. Yeah, that's horrible. Ooh, I don't buy any. People are talking to yarnies. I'm glad they're sharing that. That is such a heartwarming. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Thank you. So yeah, she got 3 generations of hand crocheted items. Or if you do, don't bring it in for a while. Yeah, put it outside or put it in the freezer. Yeah, or I put mine in the freezer and then put it outside. Oh no, I didn't have a deep freezer then, so no, I put mine outside for a day, and then I opened up the bags and laid it out on my patio table for 3 days. And then I, shook everything before I bagged it up. Sure did. That was from an estate sale. But I didn't see anything around when I was in the house, but I just wanted to be sure before I opened it up in my house. hmm So if you do that, you want to do it in the summertime when you can, or if you do it or if you do it in the wintertime, you don't have to put it in the freezer. You just put it outside for 3 days. Crystal says, I am always scared that I might get bed bugs, so it goes in my freezer. It's better to be safe. It is better to be safe. And like I said, or if you buy it in the wintertime, now make sure that the porch pirates aren't going to come get it. If you're going to put it on your back porch, make sure that your backyard is secured. So far, nobody. Why are you parked in front of my house? So far, nobody has come into my backyard and borrowed anything, and nobody has come on my front porch and gotten anything. So I've been lucky there. The only thing I've had was my ATM card and my password stolen out of my mailbox. How they know the credit union was mailing ATM cards, I don't know, because I didn't know. So somebody else had more intel that they probably read their email because I don't. Roberta says the problem with freezing, bed bugs will hibernate in the cold. Say it isn't so. Oh, oh, I, oh. Uh, okay, put it outside in the heat. Kristen says, I live on the end of a dead end road so I can safely put things outside. Awesome. Crystal says, my porch pirate is my neighbor's dog. Only one that has got things off my porch. Good gracious alive. Does your neighbor reimburse you? That's the other question. Don't tell that to Roberta. Or did you actually mean that he has gotten thongs off your porch? Did you have thongs hanging on your porch, Crystal? Is there something you want to tell us? Is that a typo or is that the real deal? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, let me see. It's 4 o'clock. Did I get a blurb from Granny D? Oh, gosh. Where am I? I lost my. Now I'm getting a buzz. What the hey? Hold on, everybody. I like this little mushroom thing with the mushroom person on it. That commercial. That one's cute. Okay, Granny is not live yet. All right. So we're just going to carry on. Granny, are you still here in the chat? Because sometimes Granny gets carried away with our chat and she forgets to go live. Sarah, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Honey, don't worry about being late. Life happens. And there's always the replay. Roberta says, our porch pirates meet the neighbor's dog. She protects us too. That's awesome. Bonus for giving her treats when she's out. Oh, Margie says she went live. Okay, she's not live on mine, but okay. Thank you, Margie. Cynthia says Google says being in freezer will kill bed bugs, but must be frozen for at least 3 days at 0 or below. Well, I had the 3 days in the freezer right. I didn't remember the rest of it, but I had the 3 days in the freezer right. Okay, I would like to thank everyone who has spent this time with me. You could have spent it anywhere, but you chose to spend it with me, and I do not take it lightly. Gail, welcome in. Strap down. We are going to take the party bus over to Granny D's. Please socially distance. Do whatever you need to protect yourself because we have to protect ourselves, or we're not going to have any protections going on for quite some time. I There she is. I gotta hide Crystal. Okay. Everybody, buckle in. Here we go. We're going over to see the granny. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm gonna have to fool with StreamYard because they won't let me play my clip. How rude! Where's Jen when I need her? So we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, and we're gonna go over to Granny's, and I'm gonna have to sit down and see what's going on with StreamYard. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.